know you're wondering about what you saw in our capital city this weekend. As my friend Erwin Kotler said on Saturday, freedom of expression, assembly, and association are cornerstones of democracy, but Nazi symbolism, racist imagery, and desecration of war memorials are not.
The desecration of the war memorial, I don't know if you have a picture of it. The Ottawa police tweeted in response to that. So there was a picture of a couple of cars parked not on the war memorial itself, but like on a larger plaza around it. Yeah, I think that's it there. Can you zoom in on that picture there? So, and make that picture as big as possible. So there's the war memorial. It's that arch on the top left there. And there's a little plaza there, and you can see there's a few cars parked not on the war memorial, but sort of on the steps to it. You see those two cars there? And that's not good. So can you see the Ottawa police response right underneath it? Hi there. When asked by police to move, they complied and are no longer there. Thank you. So scroll up again to show the picture. So though you can see there's some cars on the right, and I think, I can't quite make it out, are there two cars that are actually on the steps of the war memorial? Looks like two cars. So you don't want to be parked on that little entryway there, because that's, don't do it. That's a war memorial. Now you can see it's not the actual edifice itself, which is about 50 feet over, but that's not good. Don't do that. And they immediately complied. So what you see here is the height of what did Trudeau just say? The desecration of our national war memorials. This is from the guy who gave $10.5 million to Omar Khadr, the al-Qaeda terrorist. All of a sudden, this is the guy who told the veterans they're asking for more than we can give. He's using his sexy voice, his first date voice. Oh, baby. I mean, it's when Trudeau puts on his first date voice, be careful, because here comes the lies. So he said that was desecration of the war memorial. Two cars parked on stairs, like a flat plaza, 50 feet away from the war memorial, who immediately moved them when the police asked them to. Trudeau says, that's the desecration of our national war memorial. You wicked liar. He said Nazi symbolism. There was one Nazi flag, but not on Parliament Hill. There were photos circulating. It was somewhere else in the city. Candace Malcolm, or True North, I forget which, tweeted an image of that swastika flag that she identified. She thinks it was the Chateau Laurier Hotel. I used to live in Ottawa, and even for those
I know
who
you're
don't,
wondering about
you may
what you saw.
You may know the Chateau Laurier Hotel. It's one of the oldest hotels in Ottawa. It's an old CP Rail hotel, so it's magnificent. It's very close to Parliament. It's just across the canal from Parliament Hill. It's so prestigious. It looks a little bit like Parliament, and it is the most expensive hotel in Ottawa. And someone said to me that these days rooms are about $800 a night, and he explained the reasons why. I haven't checked. The idea that some trucker with a swastika flag would be staying at the Chateau Laurier for $800 a night is so far-fetched and so absurd and so laughable. You have to be a Trudeau liberal not to be alive to that. I mean, these truckers, they often sleep in their cabs, and if not, they're sleeping in a motel. They're not spending $800 a night. And if you have a swastika flag and you're at the Chateau Laurier isn't just the most expensive hotel. It's the ultimate insider establishment hotel. There's never a moment where there isn't some cabinet minister or some lobbyist or some insider in the lobby bar there. It's so obviously a false flag, but that's all the media talked about. And so now Trudeau is citing it as fact. I want to show you one more thing. I tweeted this video. There's a great TikTok vid I tweeted. I think I just said on Terry Fox. If you can grab that from my Twitter feed, Andrew. So there's a statue of Terry Fox, and I saw it when I was there. And someone put a Canadian flag over his shoulders. And then someone else put a sign in his hands that said freedom. That's it. No one knocked it over. No one painted it. Here, take a look at this. Take a look at this. Here's a guy doing it, and see how big you can get that. Here's a guy I found on TikTok who had a great response. Take a look at this.
You know, I don't remember anybody crying foul when you guys were using Terry Fox to promote your little agenda for your masks. By the way, it's not even an N95. I'm sure Terry didn't appreciate that. I don't remember liberals crying foul when they put a beanie on his head. Yard bombing Terry. No issues there? No? Respect to the LGBTQ, but I don't remember Terry Fox being part of that movement or running in any pride marathons. Although I guess, you know, if it suits the liberal agenda again, no problem. But if you think putting a Canadian flag on a national symbol of hope is desecration, then I bet you voted for Trudeau. So in closing, I'm going to just quote Terry. I do what I do for the people who believe in me, not for the jerks who don't. And how many people ever get a chance to do something that they really believe in? I know a lot of people that showed up yesterday, heck, that are still there today. They believe in something. They believe in each other. So trolls, do your worst. And Terry, I'm pretty sure, but hope we're making you proud, bud.
I really like that guy, but he nailed it. I mean, I don't know if you can find an image of the desecration of the Terry Fox statue. It wasn't desecrated. First of all, desecration, you can see the words there. It means to take away the sacredness of something. So you desecrate a church. You defile a church. So look at that. So they've got a flag there. There's a flag, and then he's holding a sign that says freedom or mandate freedom. And that was taken down shortly thereafter. And I mean, I don't think it does any harm. That's not an anti-Terry Fox. That's not painting him red. That's not beheading him, decapitating him, as Sir John A. Macdonald has had done to him, as countless other historic figures in Canada have had done to their statues. That's not, first of all, you can't desecrate a Terry Fox statue. He's not a saint. He's not a church. He's a great Canadian who did something great, overcoming tremendous adversity, inspiring a nation. I accept all that. But he's not actually sacred. I mean, maybe you mean that in the secular sense. Fine. I mean, a great Canadian for sure. He belongs on our $10 bill. You put a O Canada or a Canadian flag cape on him. That's not desecration. The lies being told by the media party and the Liberal Party to besmirch, that's desecration. And by the way, at Queen's Park, which is the provincial capital in Toronto, there's a statue of John A. Macdonald they put in a giant coffin, like the government itself built a wooden coffin around it so you didn't have to be triggered by looking at it. That's desecration.
Oh, hey guys, thanks for watching. That's a clip from our Rebel News Daily Livestream where we talk about the news of the day in an unscripted and interactive way. It's co-hosted at noon Eastern or 10 Mountain Standard Time by me on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And on Wednesdays and Fridays, we've got rotating co-hosting happening from some of our other on-air talent. So good news, there's something for everybody. We broadcast on YouTube. But if you want the full uncensored version, you're going to have to find us on Rumble, Super U, and Odyssey. And be sure to sign up for our rebelnews.com emails so that you never miss us when we go live.